All right, what up, man? It's Craig with your boy at Premier Podcast, and I'm here with Coach Kai.
Yeah, what's up? We back at it again, another week here. We got a special guest here on our seat.
Got my boy Ben.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself, Ben.
Yeah, Coach Ben, 5-time Golden Glove, 2-time U.S. Open champion, state champion. I coach about 50 boxers statewide. All in the United States. I got about 30. I want to say that I coach and manage in Kalamazoo and Benton Harbor.
Okay. All right, Ben, I got a couple questions for you. What's your backstory? Where you grew up at?
I grew up in Benton Harbor, Michigan, a small town. I came to Kalamazoo when I was around 18, 19 because I had to get up out of there. You know, at the time, it was a lot going on in Benton Harbor. It was like, it's a lot going on now, but back then, at that time, it was like the riots had just happened.
Sure.
And so, and it was just a lot to get into as a young adult with no guidance. You know, I had my pops, but, you know, I was in the streets, though, you know, just like that.
What high school did you go to?
Benton Harbor High School. Well, for the most part, I got expelled when I was like 17, 16, so I couldn't really go back to school, to Benton Harbor. I was back and forth, actually, from Florida. I went there for the summer with my mom because she was in Miami. So I did a little homeschooling, and then I came back to Benton Harbor and got kicked out and expelled.
Man, you just getting kicked out of expelled?
Yeah, I was bad. I mean, you know, that ain't nothing that I glorified, you know, now, but, you know, growing up, I was, you know, causing problems with my parents. So I had good parents. Well, you know, for the most part, my dad, you know, raised me really. My mom was in Miami, but I had both of them was good parents, you know, for the most part.
When did you start boxing?
Man, I can't even remember life without boxing, really. You know, my uncle, he had me in the yard when I was like 3 years old, so I was doing it then, but I was registered at 7. You know, my age got put up so I could fight. So I was really 7 fighting people 9 to 10.
Oh man,
he had him.
Yeah. That's really because you got to be 8 to box, but I was 7.
Oh, so that's
the age you're supposed to be is.
So at professional level, what's the age?
18 on the professional level, but I was doing amateur. You know, I did amateur first. So.
you can start at
8. You can start you could train at 7. But I was fighting at 7. So I was fighting people like 9 to 10 because they thought I was 8.
Now, was that something like you, as a kid, is that something you wanted to do? Or is that something like your coach or like an older adult?
So when I was younger, after my uncle, you know, trained me or whatever, we was on the block on Agar, you know, it's a street in Benton Harbor, and where I lived on. And they had some boxing gloves. I didn't know it at the time. It was my coach. My godfather, he died now, but he was like a legendary coach. He stayed one house down and they had some gloves out. And I was boxing my best friend and I beat him up. And so my coach, the dude, you know, he seen me, he was like, I want him, you know, to be a boxer. He got to be a boxer. But they thought I was old. I was only 6. I was 6. So, so for a year, I was begging my mom, like crying every day, like take me to the boxing gym. But the thing is, when I got to the boxing gym, I thought, you know what I'm saying, they was like, my coach was like, who you want to fight? It's a little circle, you know, we in the fire station, you know, on Pipestone, on Empire. It's like a fire station. So he like, which one you want to fight? Now, there's a little dude in the corner, like, doing like this, moving all weird.
And these kids, like, that's kind of like your age, okay?
So I pick him, I'm like, I want him. I didn't know he was already a beast. Like, told me up, bro. I cried, you know what I'm saying? But my coach said, you know, you got to come back. You know, that's what make you is when you come back. He was like, that guy been boxing already 1.5 years, 2 years. So I just stuck with it. And I lost like I won my first fight, then I lost like 3. And then I went on like a 10-fight winning streak. And that's when I
took it serious and everything.
Who inspired you to get into boxing? Who would you say?
As far as like, you mean like in the world, like overall,
like person.
My uncle. I think my uncle started, like my uncles and my cousin, because they played with me like in the yard, and you know, growing up at 3, and then we watched it on TV. So like, like Sugar Ray Robinson, I knew about him when I was a baby because that's what they was watching. Sugar Ray Leonard, you know, all of them great. Marvin Hagler, Ray Jones,
Frazier.
Joe Frazier. I grew up, I grew up with Floyd. You know, before he got famous, he was in Ben Harbor, you know. So, yeah.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Floyd was
Funny
in Harbor.
list.
Ella Sheiks. Charles Skills had him up in there.
What's your best boxing moment?
My best boxing moment. Winning the Golden Gloves. I think my first time winning the Golden Gloves, that's one of them. And I think going pro, going pro when I finally went pro, because I went pro old because I was still dibbling and dabbling with the street life. You know, you knew me. You know what I'm saying? I was over there with y'all. Everything was going on around me. And I was out running. Remember, I used to run up, for my first fight, I was running 4 miles. And I was like homies. I was getting into it with my lady, and I was over there with them. Yeah. But I was I had a goal and I locked in. And that's what I think, changed me is watching motivational speakers and seeing half a glass empty or full, rich dad, poor dad. So it was just something that I knew that I always had a gift. So I'm working in McDonald's and I'm like, man, I'm slaving in here and I got this gift. So it's no matter what, if I was going to fight or I was going to manage or whatever I was going to do, it was going to be with boxing.
Yeah.
So.
What weight class was you in Golden Gloves?
165. Okay. I was a middleweight. Yeah, 165. So that's another thing why I ain't fought recently, because I would never fight heavyweight. Actually, they just said something about a fight for 10 bands on the way here. Remember, I just called him. I said, I'll do it.
Right. 10? Yeah.
He said, I'll give him a fight. It's in Canada and Toronto.
Okay.
So,
hey, is there a date? You got a date on that yet?
It's sometime soon.
Anything happen?
Yeah, for sure. But I want to promote. Actually, that's my thing. That's my goal, is to promote.
What's your favorite weight class to train?
All of them.
118.
119, that's yours?
Yeah, that's what he coming down to.
What's both of y'all favorite class to fight in?
Fighting mines? Wait, you mean to watch?
No, to fight.
To fight in?
Actually.
You say if I could fight
Yeah,
if you had a choice. Yeah.
Right now, I will fight at 147 or 35 because that's where all the money at. That's the big fights.
130.
Yeah,
130.
Floyd Mayweather,
30, 130.
130, okay.
If there was a professional or a dream fight that you could make, it could be yourself or 2 separate boxers, who would you select?
Myself? Okay, because that one just happened. Man, there's a lot of good fights. Tank and Shakur. Okay. Tank and Shakur would be one. Oh, and I think Shakur would win because what we just seen. I know that's my guy. We just actually, I just met Coach Calvin, and then they just hit me up. My fighter just fought against. They fighted this weekend in Virginia, but I was in Houston with him. But we just fought against Coach Calvin. I got a lot of respect for Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny. Definitely Coach Kenny, because he one of them guys like Coach Calvin. It was kind of some of them get a pick, he went, he took him a minute, he'd go take the picks with the film. But Coach Kenny was the one that was locked in with us, he was just the down to earth person. But I got respect for both of them, you know what I mean? Because I know sometimes you be busy and I know how it go. You ain't really looking over the person just seem like that because you got a lot going on.
Yeah, for sure. Why boxing? Why not football, basketball?
I did them. I did football, basketball. Again, it brings me back to that point where when I started reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, 4-Hour Work Week.
I read Rich Dad Poor Dad.
So books like that, that's what I know. Boxing is what was given to me, I feel like, from God, because I was given it at such a young age. And it's just in my family, it's in my bloodline now. So I feel like, just how the tombstones, that family, the funeral, that money, that's gonna be always generational wealth. So that's how I'm looking at boxing, for my nephews, for my son, to teach their sons how to get money, or just be fighters and do it the right way.
What boxing for you?
Box for me, if I lose.
No, he said why. why you pick
Why you-
boxing?
why-
Well, I done did football and I done did basketball and those type of sports. You feel me? I always loved boxing since I was a little kid. But the difference between boxing and like football and basketball to me, if I lose in boxing, it's because it's something I did. I ain't train as hard as I can. I can't depend on my team because they ain't fighting. That's all it is to me.
I feel that.
What transitioned you into starting to train boxers?
2017. I was actually looking for a fight for myself. It was with one of the biggest promoters in the game. He out of Detroit. Who I'm finna go fight for this weekend.
Carlos one?
Carlos, yeah. I was looking for a fight for myself, and they was like, we need a 130. So I'm like, I called my brother. He a little older than me, 4 years older than me. But I was like, you want to make 1,500? And he like, bet, yeah. So I started looking at. That's what made me like start like, damn, hold up. You know what I'm saying? One day boxing gonna be over for me. You know what I mean? And I want to be able to pass down these jewels. You know what I mean, to the younger generation, because it's been guys, bro. Like I seen a dude like 6'6", 130 pounds. So he was walking, but he was homeless when I rolled down on him. And I was like, bro, you want to make $1,000? You know, come to find out, 3 days later we get a call for $2,000. Now this guy that was sleeping outside, nowhere to go, and got 2,000. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, I feel like it can help a lot of people, you know, in that aspect. But lately I've been looking at it like I need resources, because I can show a lot of people how to get to the money, but you know, it's hard to keep it, you know, to know what to do with it. So
Sure. How do you know when a fighter is ready?
when, you know, sparring, you know what I mean? Like when you truly, when I know like that,
Like
he got like a dog fight, like, cause a lot of guys, like I separate the two, because business, you know, like I got a lot of fighters that fight for money. Then I got a lot of guys like
Who
that
just like to
really
fight.
dedicated, or that's really dedicated though. Some of them that's like in the gym before me, out of the gym after me. So that's when I could tell like what type of fighter I got. Like like when I first got him, you know, he with me, he out of nowhere hitting push-ups, hitting sit. Oh, coach, I'll be right back. Gone. That's what I told him his last fight. He like, well, man, I fought a dog. I say, bro, you did way better, but you ain't had that same burn you had after you got your win. You was in the middle of the night, coach, I'll be back. I'm finna go do 3 miles. You get what I'm saying? So I had to tell him. Now he back lit.
I'm back on it.
He back on it. You know what I'm saying?
Back at
He back doing, but he'll just be doing push-ups out of nowhere. So that's when I know when I got somebody that's gonna be ready, or that's gonna be serious.
Just
But
a job.
yeah, it's like a job. But I know from sparring and your work ethic. You know what I'm saying? But those
Running.
two, yeah.
I got a question for both of y'all. Who's your favorite boxer
Of all time,
of all time?
I would say it's like a slash. Like Muhammad Ali is really like the greatest because of what he did for, you know, everything, humanity, for the people, for the culture. That's why like I don't really respect Floyd, because how could you even diss that man? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying though.
No,
Listen,
he know how to push my, but he know.
I'm just, am I lying though? How can you disrespect that man like that, bro? Like, no matter what I did in the sport, bro, I could never try to compare myself to the great. Let the people do that.
Yeah, I get that.
Sure.
I get
It
that.
ain't no
For
diss
sure.
on him. It's just like, I feel like you gotta let the people do that. But I would say Ali, but I say Sugar Ray Robinson, because that's who Ali learned from. But if you talking about like overall what he did for the sport, what he did for the people, and Ali.
Who you got?
Mike Tyson. He had the tenacity. He had that tenacity.
Yeah, that's what they was calling him, bro.
It just sounded like he,
They
bro.
was calling
He just
him-
said
they
that,
was
bro.
calling him Mike in Houston,
He
bro.
said he had the tenacity. Oh my god,
They was calling him Little Mike.
that's crazy.
Power is crazy.
No, for real.
Nah,
No, yeah, he was a vet.
I'm talking about crazy strength.
You got some people walking out with their little case and their little tassels. He coming out with no socks and a towel.
All black.
He
yeah.
coming just to fight and leave. Yeah.
He was ruthless.
Yeah, that's
And he had so many psychological tricks. It was
Yeah.
No, for real. What's your favorite boxing memory?
Favorite boxing memory.
It could be like a fight that you watched, fight that you was in.
No, my favorite boxing memory is watching my nephew go pro. You know what I'm saying? Because that was one of them, like him being. His name is Darion Williams. He was ranked number 4 as an amateur. He 2-0 as a pro. He took a little time off to go to work, work in the factory. But we just went on a cruise, and he was like, he tried to prove me wrong. I don't know, just prove people wrong. Like he wanted to work, but now he know, you got to go with your gift. So he about to lock in, and that's why I want to make like one of the headliners on the show that I do. Okay. Around this area. One of them, because it's like another, Tipton Walker. Okay, Tipton. He going crazy right now. He one of the most biggest fighter. In a pro. Yeah, he just fought on Danza and was on the side where he was supposed to lose and beat the guy. Okay. So he one of the ones. I know him from like little coming. Yeah.
He lit though.
Is you an MMA fan?
I'm going to do MMA. I wasn't, but now I'm like, I'm spreading my wings because whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be biased because it's what's the new wave right now too, so, and it's financially working too, so whatever pay the bills, I'm with it. Sure.
What's your favorite boxing memory?
So, when I won my first fight.
I knew he was gonna say that.
I won my first fight.
That boy didn't even know he won. Like,
I was like, damn,
my brother. Dude, stop. My brother told him like you won. He just jumped up. It's like a picture of him like jumping up. Yeah,
you gotta get that wallpaper.
That was in Nebraska, but that was in we was at the hockey rink, like one of the big little stadiums around there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they plugged with like Terrence Crawford. That's how I met. Cause I met Terrence Crawford like twice. Okay. Yeah, he a real cool dude.
Have you ever had a situation where you caught a boxer cheating?
Cheating like
taking like padding out the mitts or something like that.
Yeah.
Ever in life?
Yeah, your whole experience.
Yeah. Coming from Benton Harbor. Like, when we was sparring, like, it was the first to get to the gloves that had the less padding. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a kid, like, that's how it was, though. Like, I got smart. I used to, when I was a kid, we'd be in there sparring, like, God damn, these punches a little harder today. Mm-hmm. And then I started seeing, okay, wait a minute, why everybody running over to the glove box first? They getting the gloves. Yeah, they getting the gloves without the cushion. So, I mean, as far as like that, but not nothing as far as, like, steroids or, I want to tolerate that,
That's damn near manslaughter.
I just actually, though,
1,000.
Yep.
Unless you use that for like running and swimming to enhance but fighting and boxing, nah, that's.
You could kill somebody,
He said it's attempted murder.
For real.
They actually got a story about a dude named Panama Dundee. It was a boxing manager. He killed the dude, Billy Collins. Billy Collins was an up-and-coming fighter. And they took the pad out of the other dude's gloves, beat him half to death, and dude like committed suicide because it messed up his career because he couldn't box no more.
Who's the most famous celebrity you encounter with?
Man, I've been beating a lot this last.
Who would you say would be the most famous?
The most famous. Man.
Did you see Remy and Papoose yet?
I seen, I met Clarissa like 3 times.
Yeah, Clarissa cool.
Oh, you ran across her?
I met Clarissa when I was back in college. Because I'm cool with her best friend.
I would probably say Terrence Crawford, Holyfield. I met Holyfield, Terrence Crawford, Roy Jones, Zab Judah.
You met Ali before?
I met Ali when I was in the paper with Ali.
Hey, keep it 100. Don't nobody know this, bro. Fun fact. I met Ali at the Boys and Girls Club, and he floated. Bro, literally floated.
Like his aura. Yeah.
No, bro. We watched him float off the ground, bro.
Where y'all was at?
Bro, he was an old man. He was older, bro. He had the little Parkinson. Yeah. Bro, he literally levitated just like a little bit, bro. Everybody was like, what?
Yeah.
Bro, it was so, he was an old man already, bro. He was already like already had the little shake and stuff.
Yeah, that's when I met.
He grabbed a cookie out of my brother's bag, everything, bro. It was just so crazy.
So
bro.
unreal, yeah.
It was like I don't know what he was practicing, bro, but he literally put his feet together, bro, and levitated just a little bit, bro. We couldn't. Everybody was like, "What?"
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, it was
I ain't
crazy,
heard
bro.
Like that.
Whack 100. I just met Whack 100 last like couple weeks ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. I've been meeting a lot of people on the road lately. Eric B, Rakim. He was one of the promoters down there in Miami where I met Whack at.
Oh, that's tough. What does boxing mean to you, and how did it shape your life?
Man, boxing means everything to me. Like, that's my first love. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and how did it shape my life? It changed my life in so many different ways because I could have chose a path. I mean, you personally, but the people don't know. But it was like I was around so much stuff that was going on wrong. I'm in the shelter with my son when I'm watching everybody get so much money around me. You know what I mean? And and it was hard for me to choose being in the shelter with my son. But now I look back and I'm looking at all the stuff that I'm accomplishing. That's how I look at boxing like it saved my life. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of my friends and doing fed time, you know what I'm saying, or catching cases left and right. So boxing just changed my life, helped mold me in that way. Like to become a man, Discipline, taught me discipline from the jump, like to watch how I move, you know what I mean? And it's teaching me how to work with like young men like them, you know what I'm saying? Like while I'm teaching them etiquette and how to be like, you can't do that, bro. Don't, that's the most thing. I love money, don't get me wrong, but that's one of the best things about it.
Money can't buy.
When I can take a young man off the streets, you know what I'm saying, and teach them some stuff that they didn't know they can, go forever. They say like how they say you give a person a fish, teach them how to fish, they're gonna eat forever. So that's like none of the fighters are signed with me, bro. Like they can leave. I done have fighters where I done built up and they done got 20, 30,000, but it's only been one, like that. But because I keep a good relationship. Like most of the time when a fighter do leave me, they come back to me we see.
They remember the foundation.
Now we see. Because other managers taking $900 or $1,000 out of $1,500 check, and that's just for coaching. I do everything. I manage fighters. I coach you. I'm the cut man. You get what I'm saying? I got help. I get people that put the stool in. Ice, stuff like that. But I do everything. I don't charge them for training. Like I just train people from the streets. Like if you ain't got no money, you a parent and you got kids, bring your kids. You know what I mean? I've always been like that. So
with generosity right there.
We got a segment of this or that. You got any more questions?
I'm with that.
We got this or that question, bro. All right. Would you rather have Tyson or Holyfield boxing career?
That's a good one. Hey, you be having some. Okay. You be having some questions.
Boxing career.
Yeah.
And that includes money and everything, right? Tyson.
Shit, I
Hands
mean,
down, because Holyfield was messed up, like far as like child support,
Who you got?
Y'all know Tyson had them white tigers.
Right.
He did have white
He did.
Even he said in the interview himself when he went to prison, it was still the best 3 years of his life. I said, damn.
But yeah, definitely Mike Tyson, because first of all, he was at the time he was the youngest heavyweight champion ever. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? He was undisputed ever, highest paid ever. You know what I mean? So I would say Mike Tyson.
You got Mike Tyson?
Yeah, I got Mike Tyson.
All right. Would you rather be a flashy champion or a humble champion?
Oh, definitely a humble champion.
Yeah.
Wow. We got Floyd Mayweather going crazy. He spent $1 million on the watch.
See,
I'm out and flat.
For me, bro, I feel like, and it's just me, like I don't knock nobody how they spend their money or what they do, but you know what I'm saying, like I'm a student of Tupac, as far as like my life with like the music and stuff. So I'm like, how can I? Once I got a house that fit my kids in a guest room or two, You see, why would I need
comfortable.
50
that's
houses?
how I feel
I
too,
feel like
bro.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna help too many people, bro. That's why I'm like, I help people out. I don't speak about what I do, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's just how I would be, bro. Like humble because I know where I came from, and I know how quick. Like I don't seen boxers lose it all by being cocky.
Like,
Not Floyd because Floyd ain't really this is what people don't understand. Floyd just the face and the fighter, you know, and the great fighter. Don't get me wrong, he's a great fighter. He got the work ethic, but the man is behind the scene. Richard Ellerby. You know what I'm saying? The dude with the glass, with the funny nose. That's the man. That's the reason why Floyd
Got all that money.
Yes, that's why he got business like he got it, bro. Like we had a lot of like Sugar Ray Robinson on.
But when you want somebody like that behind you though, when you want somebody like
Definitely, but that's what I'm saying though. He the one that you don't hear about.
right.
He's saying he the humble one.
So you would rather be the one that you don't hear about.
Yeah, definitely. Like I'm kind of like I wish I could do that right now, but you know it's like once you start doing stuff, your name get out.
Right.
I wish I kind of would have did it different where I was like using different people, but it's like I'm him now, so I can't really.
Nah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
But I like to be the person in the back. I don't get me wrong. I do got my moments where I'm like, shit, I want to be seen, but for the most part, I like to be the humble.
What you say?
About what?
Humble or flashy champion?
So I'm finna be humble. I'll be flashy. I'm finna be broke quick. Well, I'm be broke.
And we was just talking, man. And look, me and him was just talking about this earlier.
See, he got the sweatsuit on. He's still working. Don't never
was
stop.
talking about Hank Lundy versus Terrence Crawford. He was doing all the woofing, and then he got knocked out. And that's my guy. Hank Lundy, my guy, but he got whooped after all that talking. So you got to learn to be humble and just. I always been like, let my fist do the talking. You know, that's how my first coach taught me. You know what I'm saying? Like, let your trainer do your speaking. You get the dudes that be woo, and I'm be the first ones to get knocked out.
Now you gotta get ready to dip. I got a couple more questions for you, bro. Mayweather or Rocky? Because they both champions.
Mayweather.
They both ain't never win.
No,
I'm gonna say they both ain't never lose.
I mean, Rocky a movie though.
No, he real.
talking about Rocky
Marciano, he real deal.
Let me break that
They
down.
they never lose.
Let me break this down, though.
It's only like 3-4 people that never lost. That's just a.
I'm gonna just say Floyd because I'm biased.
You already don't like Floyd like that, like far as like. But I would have to say Floyd because Rocky fought. Look at his box record. He didn't fight nobody. He fought his cousin.
His cousin?
Bro, he was
They
fighting
probably
like.
got a sit up.
Bro, he was fighting like plumbers and like.
Oh yeah. They just getting him right off the
Knock him
street.
right on out. Yeah.
I mean, no knock on his career, but I mean, I just think Floyd fought a lot of world champions, but even though he fought a lot of them late, yeah, but Floyd, I mean, you can't really knock that.
Nah, for sure. Would you rather have a long, successful boxing career but lonely, or a short, good career with love around?
Short.
What you said?
Long.
He said long.
Like,
he hungry, bro.
If I could redo it, I would have went pro way earlier and then started like my business. But I'm thankful for the path
That you took.
God took me down because I was supposed to be signing with Jay Prince when I was like 18, 19. Rap a lot.
Okay.
So I don't know what.
Did music?
No boxing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jay
You know
Prince?
he do, bro. He got a lot of. He got
I ain't know
Jay
Jay
Prince
Prince.
production.
Yeah, Floyd.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
Roy Jones.
Drake. Bro,
I
he
ain't
having
hear
a
it.
lot.
Yeah, I ain't hear it.
Bro.
I'm just grateful for my path because they had a fighter named Ricardo Williams and they kept calling me him when I knew Ricardo Williams, but he got all that money like from them, signed with them, and then he got busted with like, you know what I'm saying? So at that time, I don't know what my mind frame would have been because I was young and I was around that type of lifestyle. Right. So it's like if I would have got that money,
What you would have did? Yeah.
Would you rather be rich? No, stupid rich, or just like you can still do whatever you want, get whatever you want, just not as rich. Like
I answered that one.
So you said
because like I said, I feel like too much money. Like I would just give it away because I'm already set. Like why would I need a 50 room? Why would I need 30 cars when my peoples don't got cars? You know, like my cousin ain't got a car. You know what I'm saying? I need 3 cars. Give me a truck, a nice old school, maybe 3 or 4, something like that. Then my peoples got it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I had that money. That's just me. But like I said, I ain't knocking nobody for how they spend their. Like if you was the type that wanted to buy 20 cars, that's That's what they do. Yeah, I ain't knocking nobody.
Take it up. You a boxer. My man slipped in the question. What's your prediction? Crawford versus Canelo.
Man, I'm biased because I rock with Crawford. Like them, my people's like they let me get in their gym and train my fighters. But the last couple of days, like today actually, I wavered kind of. I've been studying like on Bud, you know what I'm saying? But it's like he putting on a lot of extra weight. So what his movement gonna be like?
Be a little slower.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His movement, but Canelo getting old too, and he really can't handle. Like he been losing. I can't really stand Canelo. I think he a good
He said he can't stand him.
but he lost
he can
a lot
fight.
of fights though, like to Anderson Laurie against boxers, like that move. You know, Floyd beat him, Triple G beat him. You know, they called it a draw, but it's like, how could you be considered the greatest when you got 3-4 losses, or pound for pound when you got 3-4 losses?
Yeah. And they like around the same.
But they still make him like he that though. You get what I'm saying? Because he got the money, he got the look. You know what I'm saying? He generate that pay.
You got a whole country supporting him.
That's why I said like. That's why I was kind of wavering in my pick, because I'm like, if it's close, they gonna give it to Canelo. You see what I'm saying?
Because he the high favorite, yeah.
And who gonna get knocked out the more? Bud coming up 3 weight classes. So I'm like, I just made a post. I said,
hold on, he coming up 3 weight classes?
So what he start at?
He started at 30.
Oh, 30?
Yeah, 30, 35, 40, 47.
So you don't even know how he gonna handle all that weight either.
He done fought, but he did fight one of the hardest hitting middleweights and Madrimov off his last fight. And he did 154. Yeah, he won at 54.
Did he win? Or did
He beat he won. Oh. But dude was a tough. He got over 300 some amateur fights. He was the best fighter in the middleweight division. Yeah, so he didn't fight he took a step up in weight and fought the best person in the division.
And won.
Yeah, and won.
Yeah, okay.
He didn't do it like he usually do it, but he coming up. He came up.
Yeah. All right, this is my last question, bro. What is your Mount Rushmore?
Boxing? Top 5? 4. Muhammad Ali, for sure. Sugar Ray Robinson. I gotta put my boy Roberto Duran.
Bro.
And my last one, Pernell Whitaker.
I don't know who that is though.
Pernell Whitaker? Sweet Pea?
I don't know.
Man, y'all don't know Pernell Whitaker, bro?
I thought you guys said Ben Whitaker.
Man, what? Y'all know Pernell. Pernell Whitaker, man, that's Floyd. He was saying, man, Floyd don't want none of me, man. And Floyd was when Floyd first started boxing. That was his sparring partner, bro. Look him up. He was an Olympian, bro. He was the Floyd before Floyd. Look, y'all check him out, Sweet Pea. He just died. He got hit by a car. He from D.C.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but he got, he started doing, I'm saying, like, but he been doing that when he was fighting. He was type of shit, but he was winning though. Yeah, he fought Hector Camacho. Look him up, y'all. Check him out.
Roberto Duran, bro, is one of my favorite.
Yeah, you know that he from where my mama from. Bro. That was my whole Hands of Stone. That's my whole thing. That's my boxing name. I took his name.
Hey, I used to spam him on fight night, bro.
Hands of Stone.
Who's your
Oh, damn, Mike Tyson. Oh. Sonny Liston.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, see, 4 so tight, man.
Because you're going to lead people off, for sure.
Jack Johnson.
Ben Whitaker.
Ben Whitaker, that's the dude that be doing all the yeah, he knew.
He kind of hard. He kind of tough, though.
He about to get
but if he get knocked out,
yeah, that's crazy.
You seen it?
No, I'm just saying.
Bro,
I don't even think he got enough resume to even be on Mount Rushmore, though.
He went viral for, he did that like, to something.
Yeah.
You seen it? Oh, it was
Like
all
a good
over the
chat.
place.
And then my last fighter, Roy Jones Jr.
I can't. Did I put him in my top? Yes, I did.
No, you did
Who
not.
I say? Hold up.
Yeah, you know
Sugar Ray Robinson.
You said Muhammad Ali
Sugar
too.
Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali.
Named
Darryl
something Whitaker. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did.
Roy
I think
tough, bro.
Roy was my favorite fighter growing up,
Bro,
but
that kind of fighter-
I gotta leave him off my Rushmore because how many extra fights that he took after his career.
After
I mean,
it was
but you
washed
can't
up.
penalize him for that.
Yeah, yes you do, bro. Because when you said my Rushmore, like that mean like
The whole career,
everything.
yeah, I get that.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
Mayweather still ain't lost.
Yeah, I mean,
Even
I seen that rumor of him fighting Tyson. Is that true?
They said
So that's true.
That's Mr. Whitaker. To Manny.
Oh man, yeah, that's
Pacquiao.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Pacquiao tough.
Pacquiao
Pacquiao was tough to me.
Man, he got
Bro, once
more
he
than-
started losing,
Listen,
it made me
hold
mad.
up. He got more wins than anybody, like divisional championships. Nobody got more. He got 6.
Pacquiao do?
Yeah. He got 6 belts in. You know.
That's crazy.
Bro, Pacquiao was beating. That's what I'm saying. When he lost, that's when he started. Because it seemed like when he lost, it was just like trickle down. He just started losing.
Oh, he had
I'm
that
like,
one knockout on him.
Yeah. I'm
That
like,
viral moment, that confidence.
That loss had everything to do with that Floyd fight, though.
Yeah.
Like, remember they was talking about the
Yeah.
money and everything. I knew
he
that was
lost
gonna happen.
Floyd,
Yeah.
Is there any well, one of my last questions, is there any like new upcoming boxers that we should know about, professionally or amateur?
good question, bro.
All my fighters. All my fighters, like, I got a lot of them. Like, I shout out to my boy Colin Huntington. You know, he
Gibson.
he just did.
Chuck.
We just fought 10-4 and did all 6. I felt like we won. You know, it was for a
I
belt.
did too.
You know, at least I would have been happy with the draw, but they got it in the crowd. You said we won, but it's like, what can we do? But it's a guy named Chuck Gentle Gibson on Facebook. I mean, he been like a 4-year.
He said me.
He been a 4-year Golden Glove champion, and I think he gonna do one more year in the amateurs and then go pro. But he definitely somebody that come out with my guys. Me and him did 20 minutes. He like 135.
Though. He
It's like,
he a tough bastard
it's
too.
90 degrees outside.
Oh, y'all outside with it.
And I'm like, bro, first we did the 5 minutes, and I'm like, hold up, this little nigga working with me. So then 10 minutes go past, and I'm like, you gonna stop? And then we wouldn't stop, and then we finally just stopped. Like, I had a respect for him, because I'm like, I'm 220.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't hitting him hard, but I was making him work, because I'm like, look, he's trying to keep up. Yeah. So he definitely a monster. I got a heavyweight named KJ, Keyshawn Jackson. He done fought a lot of killers, you know what I'm saying? But he do his thing.
That big Doe.
Sean Bates, he 2-8, but he done fought killers. You know what I mean? My nephew, like I said, he 2-0. Tempton Walker Jr.
I see you had your son out there.
Oh, yeah, y'all. He finna fight soon. I've been just on the go, but
How old is he?
12.
Okay, so you
He
can
be
start
out
him off
there.
young. Yeah.
He been boxing though, but he just ain't had no fights. But I want to turn him pro in like want to say 4 years. I'm turning pro in like Mexico.
He can do that?
Yeah, you can turn pro at 15.
Yeah, young.
Oh, so do you have to live in Mexico, or do you just gotta? Just gotta be
Before
there.
you go
right?
get your license, yo.
Pro in Mexico, can he come down here at 15 and fight? Or just gotta be in like.
Yeah, you could be maybe when he turns 17, he'll be able to fight here if he got the right credentials. You know what I'm saying? But 17 or 18 to go pro in the States. But I'm already have him built to where shit. It's gonna be time for like almost title fights. You get what I'm saying?
In a training camp that you've been in, or even trained people in, have you ever did like dog fight? Like, you know how Floyd had it in his gym?
We do that every day right now. Not, I won't say every day, but it was a point in time when I had to chill because we was like dog fighting every day. But to me, I feel like that's what made my fighters better. A lot of them guys, like I was just talking about Doe and Colin, they sparred me 20 minutes. And, you know, I went, because they hit me, so I'm like, I'm getting older too, so out of shape. So it's hard for me to hold back when I got these guys young coming at me hungry. But yeah, man, we was doing like 20 minutes. Me and Doe just did like 40 minutes the other day.
Oh, so you still?
Oh yeah.
He still
Yeah. That's but that's how I say that's what get him better. Like
You heard him say he was gonna take that fight for that.
Yeah.
I supposed to be fighting in Motor City though. against the guy that beat one of my fights. He gonna be easy work, but I ain't looking past him. But that's November 1st.
Okay.
That's in Motor City. If y'all want to come out, I get y'all tickets, get y'all
Y'all
in
gotta
for
come
free.
see my fight in Motor City.
Yeah, he might be fighting on that same card I got. Oh yeah, shout out Ontario, Carlos, but Ontario got a fighter fighting for the WBB belt on that same night, October 24th. He 2-3. He fighting a 6-0 from Canada.
OJ the Juice Man.
OJ, Detroit, Johnson. So, yep.
I like that. For our viewers, how could they get in contact with you, or like, what is your like training program or like your regimen and things like that?
So the regimen is just like cardio, just basic cardio, running, jumping jacks,
Pad work.
calisthenics, pad work. And with me, I want to keep people coming. I ain't trying to have you try to do 5 miles your first day so you burn out like, oh, I ain't coming back to him. You know what I'm saying? So I just go by your level, what I see, how you can progress slowly. I ain't trying to rush you. If you're doing it to take your time and to train and get in shape, now there's a difference. If you're trying to do it for the money, we got to get going right away. I got to try to teach you, but I tell people all the time, take your time with boxing because you can't really play boxing. No. You know what I'm saying? You can get hurt in this sport.
Can't
so
have no bad days.
Yeah. So that's the thing I try to tell people. But I do understand a lot of people income situation where, it's money. But I tell people off the top, look, you want to take it serious, build your record up, and then you can be worth way more money. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of them just be ready for the money right now. Which, I understand. I feel like if you train hard and you put that work in, you can get it like that. Mm-hmm. But you got to train hard. Yeah. Because
that's the most important thing.
Yeah. It's shout out to a fighter named Horse from Detroit. He an up-and-coming fighter too, but he be taking fights on the road and be beating them type of guys. Now, North Carolina, my dude, God, Figgy, he do his thing. Jermaine Simmons, he one of the road warrior that be on the road every week, fighting. He might not get the decision, but he go the distance, so he get money every week.
Every round he go.
But you can check me out on Facebook, Ben Williams Jr. I got 2 pages, so it's like one where I'm looking down with like a purple boxing suit on, purple and green, and then IG Ben Williams 22633 or something like that, and just any social platform I'm on, like Snapchat, or just get a hold of me through Craig.
Okay, yep. So y'all hear, man.
Look, Jonah the Boxer, that's it.
Yeah, Jonah the Boxer on Facebook. And I do free training. Like, if anybody really want to get off into it and see what it's like, you know what I mean, just come check me out.
Well, we appreciate you coming on here and giving us your background, telling us your boxing history, and giving the viewers advice about the struggles, the adversity that you was going through, and the different paths that you had, and I say you made the correct choice,
He was a 33rd.
Yeah, definitely.
That was their group called 33rd.
Yeah. Well, we was like 60 deep though, acting school.
I'm talking about beating something.
That's why I said, like I had to get up out that lifestyle, and there's a lot of people that still be trapped off in that lifestyle. So I appreciate y'all for letting me have this platform to even spread my word to the youth.
Honor.
That's the thing with me. I feel like we need more people like y'all because I go to the city for help. And they telling me, I'm at the park, a public park. They like, let us know when y'all gonna be in the park. I'm thinking they talking about for good reasons, but it was like for bad reasons. I'm like, bro, I'm out here training people for free. Y'all should be like trying to donate gloves or you get what I'm saying. But it is what it is. I don't expect nothing from nobody. That's how I was raised. Like you got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people in my city that's rich. You know what I'm saying? But if I ask you one time, man, you kind of slow about the movement, I'm gonna get up and go. I can't wait, for sure.
They'll catch on once the wave get the flowing. Trust, you know how it is.
There's
Once
people right now that's like that, and me being me, I'm still the type to be like, come on, it is what it is. But because I know everybody, like, this what I learned from the beginning. Everybody don't really have your vision or your goal, so you got to be that one to, make that step on your own. Because everybody don't see it. So that's how I look at it.
Thank you again. We're going to come back again next week. We got one more segment to do. NFL picks.
Oh,
NFL
yeah,
picks.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you can stay if you want. With NCAA,
We went crazy last
with
week,
the
though.
college,
They
yeah,
would have been watching.
yeah, it was. I think we went over 500. I think we went over 500
sure.
on the picks for sure. So college, was a couple good games that's on the Saturday. You got Clemson or Georgia Tech.
Ooh, I'm going Clemson. I'm going Clemson. I'm
Clemson.
going Clemson.
You know football, college football,
Now it's really NFL.
NFL. Well, we got that next. We got that next.
I'm going Clemson.
If I'm doing college, I'm always going with Notre Dame.
Notre Dame College. All right. We got Alabama or Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Win. I'm going Alabama.
Wisconsin gonna
I'm going
win.
Alabama.
I'm gonna go Alabama too.
For sure.
Miami or South Florida. That's a nice one.
I'm gonna say Miami.
I gotta go for Miami too. I ain't gonna lie.
I got Miami.
I got Miami.
LSU or Florida.
LSU.
Same. Your team playing Notre Dame or Texas A&M.
Oh,
That's a good game.
Texas A&M not sweet.
No.
I got Texas A&M
I was
on
gonna
the
say I might have to
upset.
go Texas. I ain't gonna lie.
and it depends where they playing at, but I'm gonna go with Texas.
Depends on where they playing at though.
Okay. And then the last college one I got is South Carolina and Vanderbilt.
Carolina.
South Carolina.
For sure.
All right, now our NFL picks. So there's a game on tonight on Prime Video if y'all got it. So you got the Commanders versus the Packers.
Packers. Green Bay.
I got
Cheesehead.
Commanders too.
I'm a cheesehead.
I got Commanders. Buffalo or New York Jets.
Buffalo.
I'm going with the Jets.
I got Buffalo
I got
too.
the Jets. I got the Jets.
Chicago at Detroit.
Detroit Lions.
I'm going with the Bears.
You got the
I got the
Bears.
Lions. I got the
You got the
Lions.
Bears too. That's crazy.
Hey, they have it. They just pulled it off. Yeah.
quarterback ain't no joke.
Oh, Caleb Williams. Yeah,
Nah,
yeah. He nice.
Yeah, nah, he nice.
Cleveland or Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Ravens.
Lamar Jackson.
Over Cleveland, you got.
Yeah, man.
He said,
You got realistic sometimes, man. Jacksonville or Cincinnati. Got Cincinnati over Jacksonville.
Got Jacksonville. Herbert, what's his name is? He been doing his thing, the quarterback.
I got Jacksonville too.
You got Jacksonville
I got
too?
Jacksonville.
Who you got? You got LA Rams or Tennessee?
LA Rams.
Ooh, Rams.
Cam Ward ain't got no wide receivers. You got New England or Miami Dolphins?
Dolphins.
England.
Ooh,
I'm gonna go New England.
I'm gonna go New England.
Giants at Dallas.
Giants.
Cowboys need this.
I'm gonna
going
say
Dallas.
Cowboys. Yeah,
They need.
They need this
They need
win. If
this.
they go 0-2, it'd be crazy.
Yeah, they need this.
San Fran or New Orleans?
San Fran.
I got San Francisco. Carolina or Arizona?
Yeah, Carolina.
I got Arizona.
I got Arizona too.
Okay.
Carolina, though, they got the young boy back there, though.
Hey.
Bryce Young,
Yes,
yeah, they got
yes,
him back
yes.
there.
go with Carolina.
You gonna go
I'm
Carolina?
going Arizona though.
Then we got Atlanta and Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Got Minnesota too. And then for the Monday night games, there's two of them. That's kind of crazy. We usually have one.
Yeah, that's
Tampa Bay at Houston.
Tampa Bay.
I like
I
Houston.
got Tampa Bay.
I like Houston.
Houston.
And the last, who you got?
You got Houston.
Houston. And then the last game is LA Chargers and the Raiders. Well, Las Vegas.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
I got the Chargers too. They just beat the Chiefs.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers. They did just
They
beat
did.
the Chiefs.
That's what swayed me.
They
Yeah.
definitely just beat the Chiefs.
So yeah, those are our NCAA picks, our college football picks, and our Sunday NFL picks. Hopefully we go for 10 for 10. Perfect this time. Yeah. Let's go wrap it up. We'll be back at it next week. Stay tuned. Well, welcome here. I'm Coach K here, and I'm going to introduce you into our Premier's Finest tryout that will be happening Sunday, September 21st at Bible Baptist Church. This tryout is for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, boys only. 6th graders, please arrive at 2 o'clock. Your session will be 2 to 3:30. 7th grade, their session will begin 3:30 and end at 5 p.m. And then our 8th graders will finish off at 5 p.m. to 6:45. There is a registration for sign up. Go on to our Premier website. There is a link there in our basketball tab. There is a $25 tryout fee. You can also contact me or Coach Quay if you have any questions on what to expect. Elite training sessions with experienced coaches. What we do, we focus on player development, sportsmanship, and teamwork. Contact me if you have any questions. Thank you. Next thing we have is baseball training, one-on-one baseball training. We have a hit track machine that calculates how fast you hit the ball, how fast you throw the ball, those type of stimulations. Please contact Sean. He will get you suited away with what you need, or you can go onto our Premier website and go onto our baseball tabs and email him for any questions or things like that. Lastly, what I would like to introduce is our 2nd and 3rd grade basketball league that we are having with KPS and Portage Schools. We're doing 2nd and 3rd grade. Practice begins October 6th. Registration is already posted. You can go onto our Premier website, go onto our basketball tab, it's PBA, and you will register. The school that your child goes to will be the school that they will play for. Practice will be set up by the coaches, and practice will be at the school that your child goes to. Game schedules will soon be posted, and you can also get those from your coaches when those are posted. Thank you. Those are our programs that we have running actively right now. Shout out to our football team. They recently won this past weekend. DJ Whitaker recorded, I believe, 4 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns and 2 passing touchdowns, and he had an interception. So shout out to DJ Whitaker. Yeah. Shout out to DJ Whitaker. He's our youth spotlight of the week for our Premier sports teams. Thank you.